Bulls and Bears YouTube family, what is happening? It is Monday, February 7th, 2022. We got quite a bit of news and information data that I want to share with you today. First, please make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit that notification bell so you do not miss any videos and updates. And today's another very important update. Things continue to trend in the wrong direction for those people in the US that are living on a budget, for those people that have debt that they cannot pay off every month, and that happens to be most people in the United States, or most adults anyway. And we're seeing this ongoing trend of rising costs, shortages, and demand outweighing supply. And that's going to continue to push prices higher in every area that you look. And any company that's charging you for a service, let's say electricity, they are going to start charging you more because their costs are rising. Do they have to charge you more? No. Technically, they could cut some of the CEO pay back and maybe not give so many rate hikes or rate increases. But we're going to continue to see this trend of rising prices, even with companies that are making mega profits. We talked a couple reports ago about Netflix, a very profitable company. They're raising their rates. Amazon, very profitable company. Excuse me, profitable company raising their Amazon Prime rates. So even companies that are in a very strong position from an earnings standpoint are still going to raise their prices. And we have to decide as consumers how much of the non-essential stuff or things or services do we want to keep on consuming. All right, now I've been a little critical on the ways that people choose to spend their money, but I'm also someone that needs to control my spending. And I find myself spending more on entertainment than I really should. And even I'm even aware of it, but it's very difficult, especially when you watch the news. And why would I want to watch the news, the 6 o'clock news, and find out how many people died? So I'm looking to distract myself more and more from the bad news out there. Now, of course, this is an economic, financial channel, so we have to talk about news that sometimes is not so great, especially when you see most people in debt, even most homeowners, people that you think are highly successful and at least more successful than renters, some people would say. Not always. Most homeowners carry some sort of mortgage. We're going to talk about automobile prices, and we're going to talk about rents. Rents continue to skyrocket, and this is during the winter months. Just wait until the spring and the summer. You are going to see some shocking rising prices this year, way beyond what we saw in 2021, so get ready. Now, as far as the supply chain goes, I've been noticing some very big delays in things. I ordered some vitamins and supplements that I get from an online vitamin shop, and it's been over 3 weeks and it hasn't even shipped yet. They're saying that they're trying to get some items that are on back order. Do they have these items? Are they trying to buy them from a different vendor? Are the vitamins off the coast of California somewhere on a ship? I do not know, but I do know I'm pretty close to canceling my order. I won't mention the name of the vitamin retailer, but it's a mega, pretty major vitamin retailer. All right. Also, my wife orders this special bread. It's gluten free, and she knows all about it. It's some special bread. It's more than just gluten free. Certain ingredients, blah blah blah, that are supposed to be good for people with food allergies. And one of my sons has kind of bad food allergies. It's been over 2 weeks and the bread still hasn't shipped. So there's another order that we're thinking about just canceling. All right, so I don't know if what's happening, what's causing these delays that we've been seeing in our household, if it's the labor shortage, if it's just supply shortages, combination of both. But we do know that these forces are only going to make things worse for those trying to live on a budget. And I apologize, I don't have my good camera today. I know it's kind of blurry. I have this little USB camera that I use. Now I'm just using my laptop camera, and it's not as good. It's kind of blurry. I know some of you are giving me feedback on that. Well, at least I'm here. I used to never show my face. Now I'm here. Hi. But let's talk about some news. Car prices, rents. What's happening? Is it getting worse? Is it getting better? Is it going to ease? Are we going to see some? Are we going to see some relief on the horizon? Recent data here. Apartmentlist.com, rents up 18% year over year. Now, some of you are saying, "Okay, what's new, JJ? Tell us something we don't know." Well, look at previous years. Rents dipped in the winter months. Less people are relocating and packing up their boxes and moving in the winter months. But this year we didn't see much of a dip at all, just a tiny, not even a dip, because prices were still going up, just not quite as fast. And now here we are, we're only in February, and this is actually data for January, and rent's still up nearly 18% year over year. Look at 2020, rents actually dropped. 2019, rents were still positive, but they took a drop. They took a, not a drop, but a deceleration in the winter months. The same thing with 2018. This year, not much of a deceleration at all, just continuing to explode. And what's going to happen in April, May, June, July, when more people start to relocate and are looking for new places to live? So buckle up if you're living on a budget and your rent is already too much or your housing costs are already a lot. Buckle up because it's about ready to get a lot worse. Just wait till this summer. Next, let's talk about automobile prices and the chip shortage. Yes, there's still a shortage. Just as we told you here was going to happen, it has not been resolved, and it's not close to being resolved. I wish I had better news for you. Ford limits production at North American plants due to chip shortages. I know a lot of people are out there telling you that 2022 and going into the year, things are going to start easing, but it looks to be not much easing. And Ford is reporting to getting ready to cut production at 8 U.S. plants. 8 U.S. plants. So it's less vehicles being produced, and it's more people not getting their paycheck. Will they be in the unemployment line? Will the company still give them some pay while they're away? But does it really matter? The country can just print money and send it out to these people in the form of unemployment checks, possibly. And then they'll say, oh my goodness, look at this debt. You, the worker, need to pay for this debt. So we need to take more of what you make, what you earn. So hello to all the people that have been down in comments over the past 6 months to a year saying that I'm wrong, that prices were going to start coming down. I'm not a perma bull. I believe that corrections can happen, but not in this environment, not where you have all of these issues compounding on top of each other. The supply chains, the labor issues, the rising energy costs, just the massive amounts of money being pushed into these markets, and the loans given out to people. We know that 2021 was a record year, the all-time record for the number of credit cards issued. Banks are promised unlimited liquidity and unlimited life support so they can keep giving out bigger and bigger loans and mortgages to help keep the housing bubble propped up. That's what's happening. And until the plug gets pulled on this, things are going to continue to go up in cost. So invest accordingly. Keep on top of your game, folks. Hope everybody's well. I'm going to wrap this one up. Stay well. Big love. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Peace.